We ready?
All right, man.
Yes,
All
sir. That
right.
was fire.
So look, I'm gonna start off by saying first off, right? First off,
What you got?
I saw some comments on this video already. Okay? Yeah, let me go back so we can just one more time just replay this back. Okay? See this like jumping right here? See that right there? Goku didn't start that. Okay? Goku did
Like
not
I didn't
start
even
that. This is the comments that I saw like, oh, Goku started that. No.
I didn't even think that until you said it. But you know
That's
why they're saying that? Because of the Broly movie.
the glaze. The glaze is
Look, we
like
know.
is like a donut, brother.
Listen. We know Goku can beat Spider-Man. Let's just
One
stop
more
that
time.
already.
One more time.
It's dope though. Like the suit looks fire though. The suit looks great.
Yeah, it does. Let's see.
All the way until he stands up in front. There you go.
I wanted to get like the full suit, but we're only getting top half here.
Yeah, but that looks dope.
All right, so they did a full suit reveal too. That was like the first teaser we got of this,
Yeah.
and you could see that like the actual like webbing on the suit is now popping out. You got like
Yeah.
more of that like Toby Andrew kind of suit going on, the old school OG suit with this has like more texture to it. You can
Yeah.
see it. You can see it clearly that it's coming out. It has like that texture, so that's cool. You got the spider, which this spider is what Amazing Spider-Man, right? Spider is that correct?
It's more like that one. Yeah. Just
Yeah, it's
not as
closer
thin. It's not as thin
because the head
as
is different, correct? Like the head looks a little
Yeah,
different of the spider.
the head and the legs are different. Like they're not as long. Like Andrew
Yeah,
Garfield's was longer.
yeah. Yeah, this one is a little bit shorter. I mean, the suit looks really good. Like
It does look really good.
it looks fucking awesome. And I'm happy. You know, what way would you have wanted to see this done though? Because like he literally downgraded, like really bad. Would you have rather have seen him have this suit first and then go to the Iron Spider, or would you have rather this way, like OP first, and then he goes back to like downgrade. He gets nerfed. Because in
Probably
reality, like he's nerfed. He's nerfed. Like let's be honest.
Yeah, I would say OP first because we still got the homemade suit in Homecoming,
Yeah.
or what was it, Civil War when we first were introduced to him, and then he was given his Stark suit,
Mm-hmm.
and then he went from there. So he had an idea. I think he might. We're gonna see that he already had pre-ideas of what he wanted his suit to be,
Yeah.
and
And
now we're gonna see.
I'm assuming he tailored this suit himself.
Yeah, because you would think by now that he would be able to do it himself
So
at this point.
my thing is, right? I wonder if he tailored it himself or if whoever watched Daredevil, there was a guy that made all the suits for the heroes. I wonder if he makes the suits for all these heroes.
Oh, kind
Or,
of like some incredible shit, like that.
yeah, you never saw Daredevil, right?
I have not. No.
No, was it in Daredevil or was it? No, it had to be Daredevil. So Daredevil, I think they touched on it in She-Hulk and in Daredevil. But there's a guy that literally makes suits for all the heroes. That's the guy. That's the guy.
Oh, yeah, in She-Hulk they did. Yes, they did. Yeah,
Yes.
because she goes to the guy to make her suit,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and she tries out different versions of the suit until she gets the white and the purple one.
Yeah, and you see that in that like there's a whole bunch of other people going to this guy. So did he make this suit for him, or is
Possibly,
or is
possibly.
or is Peter like this and he could? I don't think he's like that. I don't think he can tailor his suit. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Peter's gonna be alone, right? And this, he probably did it himself. He probably came up with the design, drew it up, and maybe the MCU version to keep everybody together would be that he sought out this guy
Mm-hmm.
to make his suit.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, in a way, he still made the suit.
No, he
In
still
that
made
way.
the suit. He makes a design because I mean, you remember the first Spider-Man with the Tobey Maguire that he's literally drawing out the suits and different variants and variations of the suit. So I think that's what happened here. I think he probably designed the suit. He probably went to the guy that makes the suits, and that's how we came up with this. It would be nice if they touched bases on that because it really
Yeah.
like put it into perspective. Like there's a connection within all of it. You know what I mean? I think that'll be cool
Yeah,
if they really do show that. I
and
know
then
it's very miscellaneous to show. It's kind of like okay, but like it gives more character to the whole MCU verse. You know what I mean?
yeah, especially like where the time gauge is between No Way Home and this movie, because we saw at the end of No Way Home he had the suit already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So did he maybe that lighter blue version is a prerequisite to it, and then he gets this version?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's a little stronger, it resists damage a little bit more, because
Yeah.
depending on the route and the tone of the movie, what villains we see
Yeah.
might
Literally.
determine what kind of suit he needs.
And then right here, let me go back a little bit. You see, look at the web shooters now.
Yeah,
The web shooters are humongous now. They're fucking huge. Okay? Like, look at these fucking
they're like
things.
the little. Remember the toys with the little can?
Literally, like it has the little button and shit. It has like the button and shit. Nah, but
Uh,
how do you feel about this web shooter? I'm not gonna lie, it's a little weird. I feel like they should have kept it like a band. You know what I mean? Maybe they could have
yeah,
kept the center big, but then make it into like a bracelet type thing.
yeah.
Because how is it hanging onto his suit? Kind of. You know what I mean?
Maybe he's got like a little piece of metal, like a bracket, and then he slides it into the bracket.
It could be. It could be.
But then that thing, it looks like a big flask. That's how big that is.
Yeah, like
It's
and
ridiculous.
like in Happy Gilmore where he literally drank from everything. You remember that?
Yeah, but it's like, how would he? How would that like not be like heavy? He's swinging around like, wouldn't that like weigh down his arms
All
and
right,
shit?
bro.
Like how
Let's be
big?
honest. We're talking about Spider Man. You think heavy is
Like
heavy for
look how
him?
look
Like you
how
think
big
heavy is
the
heavy for? They're humongous though, bro. Like they almost take up his bottom forearm. Like
like you remember the Andrew Garfield's version was little. They were like this big,
yeah, those
and
were
they were
nice
like,
though. I like
they were
those.
inconspicuous. But
Yeah,
now the villains can basically have a target to hit because of how big they are.
yeah. Literally though, you can't not see these things, bro.
Maybe this is trial. Maybe because now he has to rebuild all his stuff.
It could
So
be.
maybe this is the first edition of it, and by the end of the movie, he gets a better version
That's true.
that's sleeker.
That would make sense because these things is big. These things is really do look like a flash, bro. Like,
Right,
and you know what
he
bothers me? Look right here. Like, if you could see right here,
yeah.
look at how it's hanging over, bro. It's not sleek. It's not sleek by any means.
It's not flush. He got to fix his brackets. He got to fix the brackets.
Fix those brackets, bro, because them brackets are crazy right now. I don't like
Nah,
it. I don't like that part of the suit. I feel like they really should have did it like Andrew Garfield's is cool. I'm not trying to compare it because I know they're two different ones, but that is probably going to be what's going to happen in this. It's probably honestly going to be this is just the first version, and then he's going to continue on. Because I wonder if he still has. I wonder if he still has the Iron Man tech that can make suits.
like the Friday glasses, right? With
No,
he had the machine right
the
in the
machine.
house.
Yeah, the machine. I wonder if he still has that. That can make a suit.
I don't think he does.
I would hope not, because then at the end of the day, you can still be OP. Like, you know what I mean? He should just completely scrap
Because then
that shit.
he would just remake the Iron Spider suit again.
Yeah, literally.
There'd be no point.
But now I wonder if he made this. Like, I wonder if he's still that smart. Because, you know, they never really. This Spider Man, I feel like this Tom Holland Spider Man, they never really showed, I guess, how smart he is. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he was going to a good college, but it wasn't like the other Spider Man where you could see like okay, like they were smart as fuck. You know what I mean?
They hinted at it because remember he made the goggles, and he's like,
Which
oh, it helps
goggles?
his from the homemade suit. Remember when Tony found him, and he had the goggles, and he's like, it helps him see.
Yes, 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 yes,
And
yes.
I think he already had a version of a web shooter that he was working on, but Tony
It
would
might be
make it
this.
better.
It might be these.
And might be these, but it would make sense if it's gonna be cohesive, right, with the MCU. Obviously, everybody doesn't remember him at all,
Mm-hmm.
right? But that doesn't mean items are just gonna poof and vanish too.
Yeah.
So what I think, if anybody doesn't remember him, he has that stuff, but he can't access it because Tony Stark doesn't know who he is now, right? So in that timeline, so now he doesn't have the access and the permissions to use it because
Well,
Peter
Tony
never
Stark
got it.
doesn't exist.
Right, that's what I'm saying though. But if everybody's memory is gone, so all those memories of him
Like
never actually
Happy, like he
happened.
can't go to Happy and be like,
He
"Yo, let
can't
me
go to
get this."
Happy. He
Yeah,
can't go to Tony before like every memory of them two together never happened. So even what they'll probably do is when Tony was around, he never had an interaction with Peter, so he shouldn't have access to any of that stuff anyway.
yeah, for sure. I mean, that's good though. At least we're gonna see. I think they're gonna show more of his brain because I mean, Peter was also smart. He's not. I don't think he's Iron Man smart. He's not Mister Fantastic smart, but he's definitely up there in people that are smart in the MCU. I feel like because he worked for Osborn and pretty much the other movies as well. So he was a smart kid for sure.
He's a smart cookie, but not in this one. He didn't work for none of them yet.
He
He
didn't,
got
not yet. But hopefully we see that because I mean he's still. Let's just say he's still going to college. He's still a college kid. So what? Right now, if we're gonna, I guess it depends on how far into the future they went. Um,
yeah.
in the movie, but let's just say he's probably still got to be like 19, 18, right?
We what we might get is him working at the Bugle.
Yeah,
That's what we might. Well,
yeah.
that's what we're probably gonna
There
get. The
was there
furthest.
there was leaked pictures, right, of him holding a camera. Now, if they're real, I don't know, but there is pictures of him holding a camera. So I think they're gonna try to go that field of like, okay, he's working for the Bugle, blah blah
Hmm.
blah. Um, I wonder if we're still gonna get what's this guy's name? From the Bugle.
Oh, J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, but I wonder if he's still gonna be the same guy now.
Oh, the actor. Yeah, it should be because in the No Way Home, he was in his universe. Remember, he was
Yes,
there.
yes. But did he work for the Bugle?
Yes, he played
Okay,
the same guy.
okay, cool. So hopefully, yeah, we're gonna see that. That's gonna be awesome. Um,
Um, it was called something else though. It wasn't like
it
a
wasn't the
news.
Bugle.
It wasn't a Bugle. It was like an internet reporter thing.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't think it might be the same actor. Maybe it would be cool if it is, but I don't think it's gonna be unless he has like his own separate news station and then he has the Bugle. Who knows? That could be what's going on too. Um, Another cool thing is right that the actor from the first part who was a Homecoming, correct?
Yes.
The Scorpion is going to be playing Scorpion again, which it was
Yeah.
towards the end of the movie when he defeats
The Vulture.
the Vulture. You see that the Scorpion is already kind of getting that tech and all that shit, and they hinted at it, but then we went completely, you know,
They scrapped his ass
yeah, they
until like
scrapped
now.
them until now. So that's gonna be cool. There's a lot of rumors, but I mean, you're obviously gonna get a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors when you get little teasers like this. I mean, they're even teasing or hinting at there's already a new Venom coming to this
Hmm.
universe, but I don't know. Who knows? It's interesting. I would love to see a fucking Venom. I would love to see a Venom with this Tom Holland,
Yeah, that
Spider
or
Man,
a new Carnage too.
a new Carnage.
Just redo all of it.
Yeah, just they need to. The reality of it is Sony needs to start letting go of Spider-Man so it can be done correctly. Because the it already shows that they can't. They have the rights to it, but they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to go about it. It's besides Into the Spider Verse. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And that genre of movies, their Spider Mans are usually pretty fucking. They don't know how to write. That's the problem. They don't know how to write them. Like they're making side villain movies and all this shit, but then they're not linking it together. It's pointless. Like how can you?
It's just cash grabs. That's
It's
all it
cash
is.
grabs. But how can you have like three installments of Venom, and then none of them see Peter? Like that doesn't. It just so stupid, bro. Because with
And remember too. I don't mean to cut you off, but remember they had hinted at one of them. I think it was for Morbius with
mhm,
the Spider-Man universe that they were making, and they scrapped every instance of Spider-Man out of it.
yeah, you had it in the trailers. Like it was literally
It was
in
in
the
the trailers, yeah.
trailers, and it didn't show anything, which is insane.
The Oscorp building. I believe it was Andrew Garfield on the wall, his
Hmm.
version of Spider-Man. So they scrapped it completely.
Yeah, it's sad,
Th-
but
They're a mess.
yeah,
They're a mess.
when it comes to the games, they do a great job. When it comes to the Spider Verse, like animated, they do a great job. when it comes to actually writing live actions, they're dog shit. Like the last Craven was dog shit. Yeah, it's just they need to just let go, honestly, of like live action at least. Just leave it to MCU so then it can make sense. Because we don't want to see. I personally, maybe people do want to see it. I don't want to see two different Spideys. I don't want to see a Sony Spidey and I don't want to see an MCU Spidey. Keep it coherent. Keep it in the same universe. Keep it that it's one whole thing. I don't want to see one Venom and I don't want to see another Venom. Just keep it in the same universe, bro. Like we already had it in No Way Home. Like you had Andrew, you had Toby. They're in that universe now. Leave them there. You know what I mean? Just leave them in the MCU universe and let them write it from there. Because then, it becomes, oh, let me write this, and then let me write this. And then now it makes it harder for the MCU to then try to appropriate what goes where and how to do this timeline and everything like that. That's the problem.
Yeah,
But
they need to be better at collabing.
yeah.
They can still make their own direction using the characters that they already have, but also relay that back to Marvel so then they can write a better story in general
Hmm.
instead of just producing something that they know that is going to make money based on character.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why they do it, to fulfill that contract that they have
Yeah.
with Sony. It's ridiculous. It's redundant at this point. But they didn't even do anything with Tom Hardy either. They just showed him in there as a cameo to give somebody a glimpse of him meeting Spider-Man, but then kill it.
Yeah, it's stupid. At the end of, what was it, part two, right? No, it
That
was
was
at
the end
the,
of No Way Home.
yeah, No Way Home. They show Tom Hardy and then, like, you know, you have Venom that loved Spider Man. You saw, like, he was getting all freaking, bro was getting horny for,
Yo,
for Spidey.
he made out with that screen. I'm
He
not gonna
licked the
hold you.
screen, bro. But it's like, it doesn't make sense, bro, because, like, Venom literally gets his powers from Spider Man. So, I don't know. It's stupid. But hopefully they fix that. Hopefully we see a Venom here. If you do see a Venom, who do you think is gonna play Venom? Who do you think will play Venom?
I want the perfect choice is that
That, yeah, for sure. I don't remember his name.
is his name
It's the
is
guy
let me,
it's the guy
yeah,
from Reacher, if you guys.
Reacher. He played Thad in Mountain State.
Yeah.
He also was in, what else was he in? He
He
was
is
in,
a perfect he is a perfect Venom. He's a perfect
he's
Venom
blonde.
and
He's like
he's a perfect Eddie Brock.
he's Eddie Brock, literally. I
Yeah.
believe Eddie Brock is blonde,
Yeah, he is blonde.
or like dark brown hair, if
No,
anything.
I'm
But
pretty sure he's blonde, yeah.
he's got the build for it. He's got like the height.
Like literally, bro.
He's got the ruggedness.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Yeah. I think he'd be
He
perfect.
played Raphael too in the Ninja Turtles.
That was him?
That was him.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, it was, because he talks about it like the whole spec. That's a whole. We could talk about that in a whole nother video. But
That
he
is
played
insane.
Raph.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, man, I hope that the this soft reboot, that's really what we're getting. We're getting a soft reboot on Spider-Man. Is gonna be good. It technically is. Let's be honest. He's going
I
back.
don't. I wouldn't say a soft remix.
It's not a hard reboot because I mean he's still gonna. You think he's not still gonna be going back to things that happened because he still has his memory of everything. Everybody else doesn't. So he'll still probably do callbacks to like things.
It's probably a soft reboot, like story wise, but for the character in the MCU, it's a hard reboot because now we're getting a more grounded comic book
Yeah.
Spider-Man. So it's a hard reboot of the perception of Spider-Man, but not in the MCU story wise. It's not.
Yeah, for
It's more
sure.
of a soft. It's a soft reboot in
Now
general.
I wonder if we're gonna see the love interest of Gwen or if we're gonna see MJ. Because I don't think, from what I heard, I don't think that MJ was the MJ. You know what I mean? I don't think it was.
But that was Mary Johnson, right? Her last
That's
name is
Mary
Johnson.
Johnson, not Mary Jane. So I don't know if they're gonna try and go a different route, but maybe not because Zendaya and Tom Holland they have this shit where it's like they might not even let that rock. They're probably gonna stay. Zendaya's probably somehow gonna stay there because remember towards the end he goes to the coffee shop that she's working
Hmm.
at, and he still definitely has that love interest with her. So if he's
Yeah.
gonna come back or not, that's I don't know. We'll see that later on, I guess.
We could get Gwen,
Yeah,
right? I don't see us not getting Gwen, or we might just scrap that, because if this is what we're thinking this movie is going to be, a grounded crime kind of movie, street level, we might get Black Cat, and
that'd be cool.
that might be where his love interest goes.
Mm-hmm.
We might see that arc because
Yeah.
Black Cat is nothing to
Black
be
Cat.
messing with.
Black
Black
Cat.
Cat.
Black Cat. They ain't never done. They ain't never done Black Cat wrong, in my
No,
eyes. Mm-hmm.
no.
Mm-hmm.
Remember they did hint at Black Cat in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Felicia Hardy.
Yeah.
That never went anywhere. But let's see, and it's a new introduction to a new character. And then
So another thing, I'm sorry to cut you off real quick. Another thing
no, it's
that's
okay.
important to note is there's already a trilogy already set in stone. They already announced it's not going to be just a one-off. It's a trilogy that's going to happen. So they already did the first trilogy, which was
Mhm.
the what do you consider them? It was Homecoming.
It was Homecoming, Far From Home,
So
and No Way Home.
so
That's
we'll
the
call
first
that
three.
the home trilogy for sure.
Yeah,
And then I guess this one's going to be a whole. This one starts off with a brand new day
Brand New Day, and they haven't announced the next two titles. Like it's been a bunch of
speculations.
fan titles and everything, which is pretty cool with the routes they're gonna go.
Hmm.
Um, but this one is they're also rumored for Mr. Negative is rumored for this.
That'd be nice though. I do want to see Mr. Negative.
Kingpin is rumored for this.
I don't know about Kingpin because they're saying from what I saw, I don't know if they're going to use the same Kingpin. I hope they do to keep it coherent. That's one of the things. You know what I mean?
I don't see why not though, because they still got the Daredevil from the show
That's what I'm
and the
saying.
Punisher from the show, and the Punisher's rumored for this too.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I
And I'm,
mean. So if they don't keep that fist, because that fist is perfect. It's a perfect fist. So I hope that they would keep them coherent. Don't
Mhm.
don't mix and match. Just keep it in the same universe. People don't want to see a whole different fucking Fisk and a whole. You know what I mean? You're not going to see a whole different Fisk and then see the same Daredevil. It doesn't make sense. So it's like
Yeah,
just keep it the same. Keep it grounded. Keep it leveled. Keep it all. You know what I mean? That Fisk to me is perfect. He plays a perfect Fisk. Daredevil's gonna be perfect, and they're all New Yorkers. Like let's be honest, bro. They're all from New York. Like come on, bro. Like they need to start showing like they're all there in the same world. Like that's
yeah,
the
like the
problem.
different boroughs, like them running the different parts of the city would be dope.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, do you think we're gonna get like a Mr. Negative arc, kind of like the game, where in the Spider-Man one it was Mr. Negative and how he took over the artifacts and stuff, and he had that whole crime syndicate with the negative powers.
That would be cool. That would be cool. That's from the game we're talking
That's from
now.
the game, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna go like that kind of route? Who would you want to see as Mr. Negative?
Definitely. I forgot his name. Gwen, for sure.
Glenn from The
Glenn.
Walking Dead?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely him. He'd be fucking perfect. Excuse my language, but he's just good on it. Like he's just a good actor. I think like he he's a good actor, bro. I'd want to see him as it. Honestly, if I
That'd be
was
pretty dope. And he
who
isn't,
else could be who else would you think could be Mr. Negative? Because he has to be Asian.
but they can't be too old. I
They
don't think
can't
it
be
can
too
be
old.
too old.
They can't be too old.
So like somebody like for example like Jackie Chan would be like out.
No,
He's
yeah.
definitely
Jackie
too old.
Chan, no, definitely can't be him.
Who?
Um,
Who's
or
good?
let's see if I can find his name. Hiroyuki Sanada.
It's
Hold
the guy
on.
that plays Scorpion, right? Like in the movie, I think it is.
One
He was.
moment.
I think it looks like the guy in from 47 Ronin too,
Yes,
with Keanu Reeves. That's what it looks like.
yes. He'd be good. He's a fucking good actor too. He's a great actor, actually. I can see that if they want to go a little bit older, if they want to go a little younger, Gwen. You know what I mean?
But they're probably maybe like Ip Man would be kind of cool.
I don't see it.
Or he's too old,
I
right?
don't see.
Maybe.
I just don't see. He doesn't have the look. He doesn't have the look.
This guy right has like the grunginess,
He has the look.
like that yakuza look. Like that.
That's the thing, and that's what Mr. Negative is. He's that Yakuza vibe. You know what I mean? He has the rugged look, but he could still pull off a suit, looking like a boss. You know what I mean? Like
With the Oni mask and shit.
he was the wasn't he the brother in Rush Hour 3? Am I tripping here?
I think he was. Or we might be tripping, but I think he was.
No
No,
disrespect to
I don't.
Asians.
I don't think he. No, I don't think he was.
Being, I'm not even gonna say nothing, but that's
Because I remember they have the same the goatee, I believe.
they did have the goatee.
That's why I'm like, I think he was, but I don't think he was.
All right, let us know down below. if he was or he wasn't. And let us know down below who you guys want to see playing Mr. Negative. That's definitely going to be a great, like, we want to hear what you guys think on that, because I personally think those two would be my go-tos for sure. Um, but yeah, let us know down below. And what do you guys think we're going to be seeing in the new trilogy? Do you think we're going to be seeing Venom? Who do you think is going to be playing Venom if we do see Venom coming back? That's going to be interesting. Um, they have to do a Venom.
They have to, yeah.
This Spidey needs a Venom. You know what I mean?
He's got to get it,
Yeah,
the symbiote, by the time Secret Wars come.
yeah.
That has to happen because that's part of Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm.
So like maybe towards the third movie, like if they do, because I believe this movie takes place after Doomsday.
Okay.
Because this movie I believe is phase 6 and we're on phase 5 right now.
This is phase 6. Okay. This is after Doomsday?
Would it be
When
after
does this come out?
Doomsday?
I thought this is July
This is 20
31st.
2026.
That might be a little before Doomsday happens.
Well, even yeah, but like even if the movie comes out earlier, it's set after. Because you know how they do it, there's time jumps. They're not all like
I got
literally
you.
like
There.
one after
Yeah.
another.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
just
Yeah. Yeah.
released differently at different points.
Yeah.
So this might be after that,
Okay.
and then in phase 6.
Yeah. I
Because we still
love.
we
Go ahead.
no, I was saying because we got introduced to Null from Null was in which one? I believe it was Madam Web. I believe
Madam
Null,
Web
the guy
needs to like
like
disappear.
never
That shit
exists.
needs to just disappear from existence. Please, just let's never talk about that. Please.
It was Venom 3. Remember the symbiote guy that controls all the symbiotes? It
Hmm.
was Venom 3, not Madam Web, but
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah. Yo,
So
but
that
how
might be a way
cool?
too.
How cool is the logo of Spider-Man? Like, how amazing does that look, bro?
Well, for this movie right here, it looks dope.
Yeah, it looks so nice. I love the 3D. Like, oh man, that looks so amazing. Like it looks good.
The Brand New Day, the way they have it written, the Brand New Day is a complete callback to the comic book run that Spider-Man had in 2008 called Brand New Day.
Hmm.
So it's literally a one for one like transition to it. It's just a different font, which is pretty
So,
cool.
what happens in Brand New Day? Is it the same exact storyline?
In a way, because it's a playoff. This is the arc that comes right after One More Day, where it leads into Spider-Man forgetting like he instead of if you relate it to the MCU, right? The MCU used Doctor Strange to delete Spider-Man's memory, right? And then, but in the comic book, he wishes with Mephisto, who is rumored to be coming into the MCU. I might be in the Agatha show or maybe something around Doctor Strange. Mephisto is supposed to be played by Sacha Baron Cohen, right? And he makes a wish with Mephisto to erase his marriage with MJ and his memories of similar to the MCU of everyone knowing him, so he could save Aunt May. And remember, Aunt May passed away in Way Home,
Yeah.
so it's a similarity right there. And then he gets
Hmm.
regrounded and starts over again
Okay.
in the comic book series.
Okay. That's cool.
So it's kind of like a one for one, but not really.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a little
Just,
tweaks.
just a little twist here and there.
Mhm.
I
So
I wonder if we're gonna see what's his name, Mysterio again.
do you think he actually died?
That's what I'm saying. Do you think he actually died? He may not have died.
He could have, and he could have like just like super cult fans
Could be.
of him.
And we'll see like
And that,
copycats.
yeah, because remember the Stark tech and everything that he used
Yeah.
to perform his big tricks.
Yeah. Because I feel like they. Is it just me or did they kill him off too quick?
I think too quick. He should have had like one more movie, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. It was too quick. Maybe they should have arrested him, something like that. And the way they went with Mysterio. Oh my god, I literally just said it. The way they went with Mysterio is Mysterio was originally powers, like more
Hmm.
magical powers, but they made him
He was a magician, yeah,
yeah, but
like an
now
illusionist.
yeah, but here they made him more like tech related. So it'll be cool if we actually see like another Mysterio from the actual other world. Because remember, that was part of the whole entire thing, saying that he was from a different world
Hmm.
come in and he's actually magic based. That would be cool.
That'd be pretty cool. And like he doesn't have to trick everyone with the powers, which would be pretty awesome.
People are gonna think that he runs by tech, but then he actually doesn't. He's actually
I don't think that because this movie is gonna take away from the multiversal thing at all. It's
mm-mm.
gonna be grounded, but it's gonna still have that aspect in it, and it might show through the villains. That might be the only way it shows up.
Yeah, definitely the whole multiverse thing is not gonna go out no time soon. We'll probably see the multiverse thing finish after Doomsday or after Secret Wars. Maybe they'll close the whole multiverse thing and maybe they'll make it just one verse with like you know what I mean? Maybe. But then even then it's like I doubt that they're gonna get away from it just because it's like doing the good thing about doing multiverses is that you can fix anything.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like if Star Wars had multiverses, Star Wars may be good right now.
Technically, well, it might be like revived again to the
Exactly.
fans. But
Exactly.
and it's also a good way to keep what worked and eliminate what didn't. Keep what actors didn't work,
Hmm.
eliminate what didn't work, eliminate the storylines that didn't work, the movies that didn't work, and just base off of that.
That's the only
But
good thing about actually having multiverse. I know it gets tiring, but it's a good way to fix things quick. That way you don't really have to explain much. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's like their version of a get out of jail free card.
Literally. That's exactly what it is. Right here, this is the comic, correct?
That
This
is the
is
comic cover, yeah.
this is the comic cover. Now, I don't know if this is the correct date because they always go back and forth on dates. They'll usually delay it or some shit like that. Hopefully, we don't see any delays on it. But July 31st, 2026 is when we should be seeing this movie. So that's a good thing. It's in a year, which is awesome. Um, the Amazing Spider-Man, Brand New Day. Literally, you still have the yellow. So, like we were saying before, it definitely kind of had that same kind of font style. And the suit does look similar to this because it's not the bright blue that you see in the end of Homecoming. So it, like you were saying before, it looks like they may have had a second variant, or maybe that was just, you know what I mean, a second variant to this suit. Um, so that's what maybe what we're seeing here. And then right here it says Spider-Man Return on the comic, which is technically what we might see in the movie too, because if he erased everybody's mind, the
They
whole
won't remember
world,
Spider Man,
they're not
yeah.
going to remember. So it's technically a return, but
Yeah.
people are not going to really know it as a return. They're going to say, "Oh, who is this guy? Who is this hero?"
Think going off of that too, right? A play on that maybe he also takes a break
Mm-hmm.
during that time. And then this is how the crime syndicates take over New York
Mm-hmm.
in the different boroughs. And now we get the introduction with Daredevil and the Punisher and all of them.
They
And
had to
he can
take. They had to
the
take over.
Defenders, remember the
Mm-hmm.
Defenders, Luke Cage,
Yeah.
Jessica Jones, Iron Fist. You never know who else is.
Yep. So that's they may be going very comic orientated. And right here, you can see he has his camera. I mean, Spider-Man comics has always been, he's always been a photographer for sure.
Mhm.
Um, I think we're definitely going to see this in the movie. I think we're definitely going to see the photographer side of it because now, remember, you're not being funded by Tony anymore. So now, how do you make money? Why not make money on yourself like Spider-Man has always done? He takes shots of
Take photos,
himself,
he
and
takes shots of
that's
himself. Yep.
and that's how he gets his whole, um, photographer job. Um, so here we could talk about what we were saying before: comic versus MCU. Everyone forgets him. Same due to the Doctor Strange spell. Everybody forgot him now. No relationship with MJ. Same thing. There's no relationship with MJ. Like at the end of the movie, you could see he
Hmm.
goes to the coffee shop.
Ned and
He
MJ.
sees Ned and MJ. They don't remember him. They don't
Hmm.
know who he is. So same thing. Back to basics. Same thing over here. MCU. He's going back to his basic. He has no tech, which is nice. Um, New villains introduced. Hopefully, we're gonna see that. We're definitely gonna see a scorpion, which is good because we have not seen a scorpion before in
Hmm.
any of the other installments. So that's gonna be good. We should definitely see a Mr. Negative. That's a new villain. I think we should stay with new villains. That's going to be nice to see instead of going to seeing the same old villains over and over again. Venom, I think you need either way. You need Venom because he's a big part of Spider-Man. You know what I mean? A big part like of Spider-Man.
They're like hand in hand. You have to
Yeah,
have one. You can't have one without the other.
it's a symbiotic relationship, literally.
Hmm.
So we need that. Um, Darker solo tone. Yeah, it's definitely going to be darker solo tone if we're going to see Punisher, Daredevil, because we know Punisher himself is a darker tone. The dude
Yeah.
he'll kill. You know what I mean? He doesn't give a shit about any of that. I wonder how the interaction between Punisher and Spider Man is going to be since Spider Man. I wonder if they're going to go darker where Spider Man is not afraid to kill because we have seen Spider Man can kill. He holds his punches back. The dude is
Yeah.
insane. You know what I mean? Um, if he doesn't kill, obviously just little villains, he might be killing actual like maybe aliens. We'll see, maybe shit like that. He'll start killing them. But I mean, he did have a kill mode in his Super Four, so he doesn't
But
have that suit
that's like
anymore.
indirect though. That's not him actually doing it. That's like
Yeah,
an indirect kill, to be
yeah,
honest.
yeah. But it's gonna be cool to see that. And then once we see the Punisher Daredevil, that's definitely I feel like gonna be a test to see if maybe they can add um, Deadpool into the mix because in the comics we know that the three Reds was always Daredevil, Spidey, and Deadpool. You know what I mean? Those three definitely Deadpool and Spidey. They have always had that relationship, but the three big Red was definitely them. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So that'll be cool to see. Um, right here we have the titles. The title's not just symbolic; it's direct continuation of No Way Home. So we're definitely done with the Home trilogy because all the other ones had the Home trilogy. You know, the home titles. So I think we're
Yeah,
gonna be done with that.
he's here already. We know he's
Yeah.
in the MCU.
Mm-hmm. Um. Yeah, we already touched bases on the Doctor Strange spell wipes everyone's memory. I wonder what they're gonna do with Ned. That we've heard these rumors for how long, saying that Ned might be the
The the
Hobgoblin,
the Hobgoblin, yeah.
which is cool because I don't know did the Hobgoblin actually use powers though, because we know that Ned has definitely powers because he used the ring, the sling ring. So
I don't think he was powered. I know he was brainwashed. I believe in the comics, he was
yeah,
brainwashed, and that's why he became the Goblin himself.
yeah.
But I think it was all tech still. I don't think
Hmm.
he had powers like Norman.
Okay. And then yeah, so right here you have friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, which we have been missing. He never really just kind of towards the beginning of the first movie of Civil War, technically, right? Because that's where they really
Where they
showed
introduced him.
they showed that he was doing street level crime fighting. But I think we're gonna go back into friendly neighborhood because at this point, Spider-Man wasn't really he was everywhere. Bro was in freaking Europe and everything. So he wasn't really working in New York where he's based at. So hopefully we do see that friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Hopefully he even says it because that's such a classic saying of Spider-Man. You know what I mean? That's literally his slogan. I guess you could
Hmm.
say. You know what I mean? And
I
then
don't think he said it at all.
no. And then here's some of the super reveals. Now a cool thing that I know that they're doing is they're going back to they're eliminating CGI web swinging. Now
Yeah.
it's going to be practical web swinging. That's why if you guys have seen the videos, I mean, this kind of shows a little bit of the crane that they're using, and you'll see that they're on a, I guess what do you call that? Like a crane, but it's
The
and then
like the
you
crane with
got him
the
with a swing,
bungees.
yeah, with bungees, and you actually see him swinging. So they're gonna try to go more practical, which should be nice. It's gonna look cooler. You
It'll
know,
be a different mix because the most acrobatic version of the three
is
Spider-Man
Andrew.
is
Yeah,
by
100%.
far Andrew.
Yeah, and then here you get a better look at the actual web shooter. Yeah, I don't like the web shooter. I'll be honest with you.
They're huge, bro.
I
They're like
don't I do not like the web shooters. They look shitty, but let's hope that it changes. Now I wonder if the eyes are gonna be like the old eyes that we saw, or if they're gonna be still eyes. You know what I mean? Like, Are they going to be the ones that open and close? Is he still using that tech? Or is it just going to be stylized like the Tobey Maguire where they didn't have expression? I would say they should keep it with expressions because that's how you get a lot of the feel for, what Spider-Man is like facial expressions. You don't see his face, but that's how you really know how
Hmm.
he's feeling with his through his eyes. But it kind of looks like it is because you could kind of see right here there's um, bevels to it, which it looks like it may open and close depending on the situation. You know what I mean? Once he gets a spider sense, you get the close effect because he knows something is coming, and then or is it open? Technically, I think it's open,
I think it
right?
would open.
It would open,
It
and
would get
then
bigger. Yeah.
yeah. So and then when he's locking in, targeting something, you see the more closed effect, which is gonna be cool.
I think if in general, if the eyes were maybe a little bigger, maybe it's
Yeah.
slightly bigger, like Andrew, not
Hmm.
gigantic, I think it
Yeah.
would complete it more.
And then
And
right
then
here you have the
that is the
Punisher.
leak. That is the leaked image of what the new Punisher is gonna look like. How he's gonna look.
Looks amazing. But it would be cool, man. I saw someone do it and I liked the way it looked. They did the more comic, authentic Punisher with the white gloves, white boots.
Hmm.
Looks really damn cool.
Like it's more spandex instead of armory.
Yeah. But I mean, would we ever see this Punisher do that? No. He's more serious tone. He's not going to be putting on no white. He's stealth. So white would really throw off the stealth look of it. You know what I mean? Once you
But
see
I
too
mean,
much white.
can you be like stealthy with a giant skull, like a giant
Yeah.
white skull?
Technically, yeah, because if he uses the trench coat like Punisher can use at times, then yeah, it's going to be covered technically. So yeah, I think it could still be stealthy. He's mostly wearing black. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, then you have Daredevil. We've already seen that Matt Murdock is definitely in the Spider-Man universe. We saw it in Homecoming where he was playing his lawyer. He caught the
yeah. No
brick.
Way Home.
Yeah. So
Is
yeah,
that's the new? Is that the suit that he wears in Born Again?
this is the
Because it looks more red and black.
no. I think this is the older ones. I believe this is the older one, the older suit, because the newer suit I think is a little bit more brighter than this one. Don't hold me to it, but I believe it's a little bit more brighter than this one.
I still think the yellow one is fire.
Yeah, it's sad we didn't get to see it again, but it gives that more comic effect, which it'll be cool. Like I said, Punisher had that same vibe to it. These are speculations of what we're gonna be seeing, which a lot of these are. Let's be honest, a lot of these are not gonna happen. You know what I mean? These are all speculations of these are all fan based. You got Craven's Last Hunt, One More Day, The Sinister Six. The Sinister Six needs to happen. We got
That's coming.
teased.
That is probably what's gonna come later on.
Yeah, this got teased and it got taken away from us. This is like one of the biggest things we want to see. Uh, King in Black. I'm assuming it's gonna be Kingpin. Back in Black. This might be a Venom.
That's Venom.
This
King
may
in Black is no, that's
no.
King in
Okay,
Black.
okay. So Back in Black is gonna be Venom. We're gonna see Spider-Man get the Venom on him. I don't know how it's gonna play out. Like these are all fan made, obviously. Uh, Web of Shadows. I don't know what Web of Shadows would be.
That would be like the game where it would be Spider-Man 2099 and Noir.
Okay.
And they time travel to save Spider-Man and you see Anti-Venom and all that. Like that's a multiverses one. That one could happen.
Yeah. Then you got No More. I don't know what No More would be. Maybe Spider-Man dies in this one, and
Spider-Man
then
does die to Doc Ock, I believe. And then
yeah,
that's how you get the
the Doc
superior
Ock is
Spider-Man.
yeah is playing Spider-Man. That'd be cool. Maximum Carnage. That'd be if Carnage were to show up. And his amazing friends. Maybe we'd be seeing more. Um,
Spider-Gwen,
yeah, Spider.
Spider-Gwen,
Yeah.
Miles Morales.
Judgment Day. Don't know what that would be at
That one is
all.
Mr. Negative.
Mr. Negative. Okay, makes sense because you even see the actual negative effect on the Spider-Man logo. Ultimate. What is that? More
That's my
based off.
that that's Miles Morales.
That's Miles Morales. Okay, that'd be cool. And then Coming Home. This is. I doubt they're ever gonna do a home trilogy again. So I don't know what the hell this would be.
Coming Home might be It's purple and green. That might be Green Goblin, or that could be Scorpion in their
Yeah,
own movie.
yeah. Yeah, but this is pretty much what we have. Let us know down below what you guys think is gonna happen. What do you think is real? What kind of rumors have you been hearing? What you would like to see? We definitely want to know what you guys think. And like always, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys
Thank
for
you guys for
supporting.
watching, man.
Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment, share it out to your friends. And
Turn
guys,
that bell on. Turn that bell on too, so
turn
you
that
guys can
bell
see
on.
when we post.
Yep. And like always, guys, thank you guys for watching. Stay
Thank you guys for
blessed
watching.
and
Stay
stay
blessed
on one.
and stay on one, baby.